Kamala Harris made a mockery of her job, now she faces serious consequences. This summer, the country watched as Democrats on the Senate Judiciary Committee made a mockery of our legal system. Perhaps one of the worst was Kamala Harris, who attacked Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh. She helped push vile accusations aimed at destroying the Mont's reputation. Now, it looks like Senate Republicans are having the last laugh. Millions of Americans have not forgotten the spectacle that was this year's Supreme Court confirmation process. President Donald Trump nominated Brett Kavanaugh to replace Justice Anthony Kennedy. Kavanaugh was a respected and accomplished judge who served the country for years. His confirmation to the Supreme Court should have been automatic. Remember her? Try not to gasp when you see how bad she looks now. Think good grades will make you a millionaire? Think again. But Democrats decided to disgrace our entire country. Democrats on the Senate Judiciary Committee turned the confirmation process into a circus. They allowed protesters to storm the meeting room, shouting and disrupting the procedures. Democrats on the committee, like Senator Kamala Harris, disrupted the meetings themselves. They frequently interrupted their colleagues with outbursts and accusations. They attacked Kavanaugh's record, calling into question his many years of service. When it was clear their schemes would fail, they stooped to a new low. Democrats used bogus accusations of sexual assault in the hopes of destroying a good man's career, family, and reputation. One of the chief schemers in the entire affair was Kamala Harris, senator from California. She joined in with her cohorts Dianne Feinstein and Cory Booker to turn a once dignified process into utter chaos. Harris was determined to block Kavanaugh's confirmation. Not over the Mont's qualification, but because Democrats refused to work with the president on any issue. Now, it seems like Harris is in big trouble. Republicans are looking to reshape the Senate Judiciary Committee. They are hoping to shrink the group, removing a few members. Guess who's on the chopping block? Reducing the size of the 21-member Senate Judiciary Committee is reportedly among the actions being considered by Senate Republicans as they prepare for the next Congress. If that happens, Senator Kamala Harris of California, a high-profile Democrat who is considered a possible candidate for her party's 2020 presidential nomination, could be left off the panel, according to a report. That's because the first-term senator is the Judiciary Committee's most junior member, and would be among the first to go if the panel is downsized. It looks like Republicans in the Senate are going after Democrat scalps. They have not forgotten how Harris behaved during her short stint on the committee. Instead of treating Kavanaugh's confirmation process with professionalism and respect, she grandstanded for attention. Remember her? Don't cry when you see what she looks like now. 7 billionaires and their cars that will surprise you. Wheel of Fortune to give away a $350,000 house as a prize. For example, Harris and Kavanaugh had a testy exchange over whether he discussed the Russia investigation being conducted by special counsel Robert Mueller with anyone at a law firm associated with President Trump's personal lawyer. "I think you are thinking of someone and you don't want to tell us," Harris said when Kavanaugh responded that he couldn't remember if had such conversations. But in September, The Washington Post gave Harris a rating of 4 Pinocchios, saying she selectively edited a video of Kavanaugh comments about abortion-inducing drugs, in a bid to argue that he was against birth control. With Republicans in control of the Senate, they are making sure Democrats pay for the antics they pulled over the last 2 years. President Trump and the GOP have been working to fix the many mistakes committed by Barack Obama. They've been met with nothing but resistance from the Democrats. Rarely has the left agreed to work with Republicans, even on matters that would help all Americans like immigration or health care. With a firm majority in the Senate, the Republicans are taking off the gloves. They are using their influence to punish Democrats who have done nothing but play games. Naturally, Democrats are defending Harris by using the race card. Find out more greater than. Not only would it be unconscionable to remove the only African American woman from the committee, but Senator Harris also is the most skilled questioner on the entire panel. Brian Fallon, executive director of Demand Justice, a group tries to get liberal judges appointed, told the Post. Whatever options they need to consider, removing Harris should not be one of them. The backlash would be intense. A petty and pathetic tactic, if there ever was one. It's clear that Harris used her seat on the committee to only further her career. When given an opportunity to be responsible, she squandered it. She is only interested in how her role in the Senate can make her famous and successful, instead of serving the American people.